Good evening. Good evening. How are y'all? Hoping everybody is preparing for the changing of 2022 to 2023. I would like to take this opportunity and wish you all the best for the new year 2023. And may the Lord guide you, bless you, be with you, cover you under the blood of Jesus. Be safe on the road, people. Remember, the your enemy, my enemy, the devil is out there. And the only thing he want to bring is sadness into these moments. Okay? So if you know you're drinking and you're going to be drinking a lot and you're driving, please make sure you have a friend, a non-alcoholic friend, to be with you this evening in your party so he can at least and have a driving license and know how to drive you back home. Okay, folks? Okay, this will be my last live uh, for the year 2022, and I want to dedicate it to some lies that we're getting it from the government. Okay, open your eyes. I get a lot of calls yesterday, so a lot of message because it was the last Friday, the last official weekday of working week of the um, for the civil servant apparatus, and a lot of police call me, message me, asking me about how we getting paid, immigration officers, all of them in the Ministry of Justice. Okay, yeah. Let me look something up here. Anyway, regardless, I doesn't get the press releases from the government. I make sure to uh, post article that yes, an article that came out. Governor requires total sum calculation period assigning of a legal possession regulation. Okay, whereby the the Minister of Justice is fooling once more again um, the whole system of the apparatus by talking about a calculation. She failed to pay the police. She failed to pay the immigration, uh, the Justice Department staff. You're looking for a document self. Let me get it. Yep. Let me see who's there. Hey, Turkutur, Julian Rolox Jr. Yes. Good evening. How are you? I see. I post your article that you have. You can find it on 721 News website. Okay. Get a chance yet to share it on the Facebook page, but if you go directly on 721news.com, you will definitely find Julian Rolox Jr., who also is a candidate for the next election. And I going to keep saying 2023. It is official, January 2024, but these people cannot, it's not going to work for 12 months. Greediness, fighting for that 2 point something million dollar deal. Okay? We're gonna talk a little bit about that. Okay? People who giving votes in parliament looking for that little 2 point something million dollar deal. And I'm gonna get you the name of the all of those things. Trying cutting deals of and I talking about US dollars in arrangement of projects that have to come. Okay. But you see, two greedy men trying to get something. So they biting each other. Okay. And hmm, if the prosecutor office only start doing their job, okay, we will yeah, let me just get that I had to look for this before I go live. Anyway, because I wanted to really read it for you all. Otherwise, you will have to look for it, scan it, and put it in the comment. Okay, let me go back. Okay, I requested again, so let me see if I can get it so I can publish it for you all. But anyway, yes, Julian, Rolex, a candidate on the USRM, leading by Dr. Marcelina. Okay. Dansley, how are you? Good night. Corinne, good evening. Brigitte, how are you? Yeah, happy New Year, blessed. Cats, how are you? How in the States? How the cold? All what going on there? Vivian, good evening. Anne Marie, St. Vincent, Mr. Armand, how are you? Agnes, good evening. And Sharon, Patrick Peterson, Saunders people, all my Saunders crew followers. Anyway, folks, let me boil down in it. The Minister of Justice, there was a motion in June, and that is the motion I was talking about, okay? Whereby the Parliament, the boss of the minister, Anna Richardson, okay, as minister in her capacity as Minister of Justice, supposed to have followed an order, not a request, an order, a motion to pay out the police them before December the 31st. Before December the 31st. And Anna Richardson, Minister of Justice, failed. Okay? And let me open the police eyes, the union of the police, and all of them from the immigration, all of them who part of it, waiting for this function book and getting their little money. You remember when Perry was Minister of Finance and the Joker, Minister Dorang at that time was Minister of Justice, fooling the people a few um, a few months and weeks to election, and they did a gimmick. They took from the sale of UTS the 2.3%, okay, money that came in the cover of St. Martin, and they pay all the police them 50% of the money. And after election, they was going to come to pay back the other 50%. Okay? Now, I want you all to understand this very clear because Anna think that we are set a dumb bleep 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 and that we don't know how to count one and one is two. Okay? And Irion think that we are also dumb that we don't know how is 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay? If in the time frame, let me go back into 2019 for you. If at that time Perry Herlings, former Minister of Finance, did a calculation together with the Minister of Justice, Egbert Dorang, back in that time frame, and they came with an X amount of millions of guilders that they had to pay out the police them. And you only pay 50%. That means you didn't take out a random amount and say after we're going to deduct it when we finalize a calculation. No, a calculation was done. A figure was settled, and they took 50% from the sale of UTS, the 2.3% sale of UTS that came in the coffer of St. Martin, the government of St. Martin. And they took a chunk of money out of there and they pay the police them 50%. So that means half of whatever your calculation was in 2019, you pay. And you say after election, you're going to come to pay the rest. It was a week before election. Egbert Dorang, at that time former Minister of Justice, went on the slate of the National Alliance and beat the leader of the NA, Silveria Jacob, in votes. Every single, no, I can say most of the police, immigration officer went and voted for Dorang to become, to make sure that he get elected. The massa of votes came on him based on a promise that he going to pay them the rest 50%. And when he win, he fought to be the prime minister. He didn't get through. But he refused to come as Minister of Justice again. Then he eyes them open with a dollar sign. The brown sack. Okay? They end up into Minister of Bromley, failing the police officers, failing the immigration officers to pay back the rest 50%. Now, if you pay out of $10, you pay $5, and you say you're going to come back to pay the other $5, that means there was a calculation already. A settlement of 50% is still there. So what Anna Richardson is saying right now, together with her whole love letter press release that she had out, mentioning that the governor said that something I'm going to go into that too. Okay. Yeah, you have to pay. You have to pay this amount of money. Yeah, right. And you fail to pay. You pay out of $10. You pay $5 already in 2019. Okay, this seal your election in 2020 January. You came on the highest vote getter on the National Alliance, more vote than the Prime Minister, more votes than the leader of the National Alliance. Okay, and for you to turn and you turn and fail the police, then fail the immigration officers with the other $5, the other $50%, the other people. So again, I'm going with you. There is a calculation that took place. Okay, a figure came out. Half of it they pay in 2019 into the year 2020 January. There is a balance of 50%, but the Minister of Justice, actual Minister of Justice, Richardson, cannot pay that other 50%. Fail to pay. That don't have nothing to do with no calculation that the governor is saying there. Because that calculation was done already since in the 2019. And a payment took place and a balance is open. How come you cannot pay the other balance? If you are holding on that you couldn't pay off the police for the new calculation where you have there with a function book and everything, that's something different. But there is a 50%. There is a 50% that was promised by the National Alliance Minister of Justice at that time, Doran, that he's going to pay the other 50% as soon the election pass. Use that to catch the police vote. That's why I'm telling you, and I'm going to keep telling you, do not be fooled by the National Alliance gangsters. Okay? All of them there. They're going to fool you again. They are busy fooling us together with the two guys them who backing them up. That, by the way, wanted to get a 2-point-something million deal. Living on a promise and they cannot realize. And if you remember back in 2019, the Choller, the crackhead, he was in it too, taking glory of it. And promising the police, promising the immigration officer, promising the justice workers that you're going to get the 50% after the election of 2020 January. I urge you, members, look at your Constitution of the Union and demand the board to call a meeting January 2023 and let you all vote if you're going on a strike, a major strike, and force the other union, especially the Judas one, just sleeping in the bed with the government when they want and the time that they want. You all need to put a general strike in January 2023 to show Anna Richardson and the entire National Alliance that we are fed up of them with the lies. All of this thing is in you all hand. Okay? All of this thing is in you all hand. Ministry of Justice civil servant that need to get paid the 50%. And if you ain't part of no union, stand in solidarity with the ones that's going out on a strike. Stand in solidarity with them, cooperate with them, because at the ending of the day, you part of a union, you're not part of the police union, the NAPB or the ATFO or the WICSU, you're going to get 50%. That is still owed to you. We need to learn to stand united. There is a changing of a year. 2022 is going to go back in the history of going in the history. And 2023, in the next less than 3 hours or less than 4 hours, we will be in 2023. It's going to mark that the Minister of Justice, Anna Richardson, failed the motion and failed the continuation of government. Remember that. I don't care what political party was in 2019 form. Government is a continuation. It is in the law. So Anna had to continue with the payment of the 50%. The promise of the Minister of Justice back before election 2020, January, is a continuation of the new Minister of Justice that took over. So it's the same political party. It's the same member of Council of Minister today, was the year before and is there again. Duran lied to you all, and Duran have to be held accountable in 2023 election. I going to keep saying 2023 because they need to break and an election need to call, because these people is keep fooling you all, and it's when we put pressure in 2023, we're going to see them fall. It's either Akeem and Brownbill is going to pull this up and understand the pressures because of them keeping them alive in Parliament. You understand? They are the cause too, because you're allying yourself with them in Parliament to give them the 2 votes that they need. So you are part of it. So if you're going to run, you need to understand that you're in big problem. If you want to score, you're going to cut the rope now. You're going to cut the rope in January and force an election again, so we can reset this whole clock. Get these liars them out. $50% of the money from the 2.3% of the sale of UTS, where the rest money gone? The public prosecutor is going all in 2015, 2016, 2017 to look for investigation on the harbor. Please get involved in this. Where is the rest of the money from the sale of UTS? Where did it disappear? How come the police, the immigration, the justice workers that had to get the other balance 50% did not get paid? It is 3 years. In the next 3.5 hours, it will make 3 years that they are waiting for that 50%. We're talking about nothing right now with this function book and with new calculation. That 50% you owe me, that was calculated already, and a figure was there. You paid the half of the figure, you owe me the other half. Paid. National Alliance paid. Rolando Bryson paid, because you all was in 2019 showing off that you're going to pay it after the 2020 election. Okay? You all need to stand up, and we need to hold you accountable for your words that you speak as a public function. And Anna, stop lying. Resign. That you need to do. Resign. That's why I'm telling you, I'm going to keep telling you, my campaign is based on brown sack. Need to stop these dirty deals. Need to stop with these dirty deals, this promising. A set of empty promise. Duran failed the country. He never put a pressure in the last 3 years in the new Council of Ministers. Okay? The whole, and all them from National Alliance. You all run to go eat Christmas dinner, nearly get yourself poisoned. God knows how much people right now have bacteria still on the stomach, and they ain't realizing it yet. Do me a favor, stop kissing these people them behind and stand up. Catalina as the president of ATVO, Mauricia, president of the NAPB, and Kanahita, the president of WICSU. You all have members that need to get this 50%. Stand up in 2023 January. And you members, you have the right based on the constitution of each union to call a general meeting. Look for the constitution and sign the petition. Demand your board that something need to be done ASAP. with ultimatum date and time to go a general strike. If every single union, the part of the CCSU, stand in solidarity, we flood this whole island, nobody can get fired. It's either Akeem and Brown Bill going to realize the unity of you all and pull the plug and tell Silveria election is coming 2023. So Akeem and Brown Bill, stop fighting for that 2-point-something million promise and do you all save this island, because it's just brown sack and brown sack and brown sack is taking place and the people is suffering. We need to send that crackhead home and his cheerleaders. We need to send Anna Richardson home with her first, second, and third runner-up and the cheerleaders then. And the rest Council of Ministers need to go home. Okay? The ball is in your court. You have exactly less than 4 hours to start thinking on what's going to happen, because it's 3 years and you all ain't get paid the 50%. And I say again, me talking yet about the function book with a calculation that the governor asks. The governor asking for calculation, he don't know what the figure is. So how you want him to sign something that he don't know what the figure you're talking about, that you're going to pay it in the next 2 to 3 years? You don't have a figure, but you have a figure from 2019, a figure of 2019 that you pay 50% of it and you owe them 50%. So start paying the 50%. That's a done deal already. And you all is responsible to it because there is a continuation in government. We don't care about it this day. You is responsible to it. And make it worse. Member of the Council of Ministers under the Jacob Cabinet too were passed in 2019 and no after election. Key person, the key players, the key political players of 2019 is in government after election January 2020. I'm going to put this motion up in the comments so you all can copy it and have it. Okay? I'm going to read it. The Parliament of St. Martin, in its meeting of today, June the 30th, 2021, neither June this year, as I say, I correct myself, it's June 2021, June the 30th, considering the letter from the former Minister of Justice to this, and that is Egbert Duran, considering the letter from the former Minister of Justice to the CCSU dated June the 28th, 2019, and the document referenced in said letter. Also, considering the letter received by the Parliament from the Union NAPB Mauricia, NAPB on June 22nd, 2021, having debated the draft budget for the fiscal year 2021 in the Central Committee and the public meeting, of the fact that the legal position of a large number of employees in the Ministry of Justice have not yet been regulated. The desirous of the regulating the legal position of all the employees in the Ministry of Justice before the end of 2022. 1. Resolve to request the government to finalize the updated rechtspositie for KPSM and any other applicable Justice Ministry personnel in order to calculate the retroactive payment, finalize and report to the Parliament with these within 3 months of today date. Resolve to request the government to include all outstanding amounts due to the Justice Ministry personnel since 2010 that have not been paid out as yet and which are not included in the budget of 2021, in the budget of 2022, and have this amount paid out no later than December 2022. Minister Anna Richardson, you have less than 3 hours for every single body to get the payment on the bank account before the midnight reach. And it goes over to the orders of the day. MP Grisha Heiliger Martin, MP Rolando Bryson, and MP Bijlani. They 3 passed that was part of this motion, and this motion was passed. This is the one who brought the motion, and the motion passed. Who failed? The justice workers, Bijlani, Rolando Bryson, Grisha, jump out and leave the 2 still in government. They are the 6th official in government with the help of Akeem and Brombill. Okay? The record is there. So if I tell you cheerleader, first runner-up, second runner-up, and the Minister of Justice failed to pay these people and come out with a whole press release talking with the governor, blah, 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 blah. And that's the other half. That's the half that I tell you I want to. That's the motion there. And the other half, the first half, that their calculation was done already, that the payment took place, they owe government. It's either NAPB, ATFO, and WICSU is going to start a court case about a 50% and start putting lien on the government of St. Martin buildings to auction. I'll give you an idea. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. These are the things that Silveria Jacob make sure, together with Anna Richardson, for me not to ask them in press briefing. Up to now, we're waiting for she to send a letter and apologize to the civil servants them who got food poison. Okay? My folks, I know you're all is busy. Some people are still cooking and some people are still preparing, and I'm going to finalize my preparation too, to wait for 2023 to come. Ramesh, how are you? Zita, Bonochi. Boston, crats. Okay. Look out for me. Look out for me. And okay, let me show you. Mr. Hansen here. It's not the 50% because how can one have a retro of 5 years and only pay out 4,000? Do you want to tell me the total retro? Well, yeah. Uh-huh. Look at right there. Look at right there. Yeah. And it continues. Anyway, folks, let me let me get a little glass of water there fast. Getting hot. No brown sack. This is the t-shirt. This is the sales slowed down a lot. I know some people send me a message, ask me to hold it. I have it. If you are ready to contribute, remember, buying a t-shirt, you're contributing with uh, my campaign, my political campaign. Okay, $20 for the t-shirt. Please WhatsApp me 556-9595. Message me. Tell me you're in solidarity. You're going to support me. Some people support by just giving me the donation. They tell me, no, don't give me the t-shirt. I'll give you it. Okay? Because we need you in there, Gromiko. As rude you can sound. Okay? As what plan the enemy have to use the man is going to stand. You were standing before you went in politics, Gromiko. You were standing for the people. If every man conscience can tell them that was there for you, your family, or whatever it is, I made an impact in your life. A man like Rolando Duran promising these people, they don't understand that these people are waiting for that money. People has died, police officer die and still didn't get to see that money. Their family members, their wife is going to collect it, or their children going to go collect it. You know, many quarrel there was in a police officer home of financial problems, the things that have to be paid. Because you too promised them that after election 2020, you are always going to pay them the 50. In the next 3 hours, it will be midnight, and it's going to be officially 3 years. They're going to wait. They are waiting for this payment. At this moment in December 2019, you all was part of this talkie that is going to be after election 2020. You all failed. The Queen, Anna Richardson, can come and say it's not she. You are in a continuation. If you don't understand, there is a continuation of government. Whatever they promise or whatever they do, the new one is going to inherit it. You need to understand the political system, or go back in your pageant show to put a little stupid crown on somebody playing the fool to be a queen. Because that crown, you can either sell it to pay off for whoever have a crown can sell it to pay off a mortgage, or put it as a deposit for them to get a mortgage. In the meantime, all of you get your big houses. All of you set up things in your family name. All of you give land to your families. Give land to people under their name for it to be controlled by you all. You all were part of brown sacks. If only the Procureur General and the Chief Prosecutor can start doing their work in 2023. Don't wait till 2025 to arrest somebody for some crime they did in 2019, 2022 when they was informed. Do it now. Wait the rest of the 2.3 payment of UTS gone. That's already a question the prosecutor can ask and start an investigation. How come the rest of the money was not paid? Take a statement from the president of the NAPB, Mauricia. Take a statement from the president of ADFO, Catalina. Take a statement from Kanehiter. Directly under your umbrella, prosecutor, and you already have a case to start your investigation. Where the rest of the money gone? Hold Irion and leave him sing. Because he can't take that jail. You can see him. But lands and lands and deals. Dog Island and Saber Bank. Poker game and no poker game. Brown sack going left and right. Brown sack. We need to stop. People, thank you for watching me. Thank you for the ones already waiting for the voting card to go out and vote for Gromiko Wilson. Okay? May God bless you all. And the ones who are still thinking if it is the right move or not right, don't think no more. I didn't come in this political arena today to tell you I'm going to work for you. I've been working for you. Okay? I show you who I be. My yes is my yes. I am man of my word. If I tell you that going to work for you to get certain things done is going to be done. My tongue is a yes. And when my tongue is a no, it's a no. You have the power in your hand in the next election. And if you know these two other pumpulunchis, these two other who want to give these 6 people the 8 in parliament, tell them. No, don't tell them. Tell one, as I told somebody, Akeem is the main man. Brown Bill is nothing. Akeem is the main man. And that seat of Akeem can lean to the 7 in opposition with one goal. With one goal. Election be called in 2023 at an early stage in the first 4 months. Move that to the 7. Put in an agreement the election will be in the first 4 months of the year, or in the first 3 months of the year, and call election before Carnival. Akeem is the man that can do it. His seat alone. With the other ones tell him you're not negotiating nothing, nobody, no minister, nobody. We appoint a 3-man to be the second cabinet leading to the election. That's it. A minister of finance, a prime minister, and a minister of justice. 3. And out of those 3, they have the rest of the portfolios on it. A 3-man former council of ministers leading to election 2023 within 3 months or 4 months. Akeem can do it and reshuffle. And his chance to come back is big. But if you keep feeding these people till 2024, my brother, you're killing your own your political career is dead. You only can form a look for more investigation around you. You sitting in front of the land succession for things that because of you want to keep these people them in there. Take my little advice. Take my little advice. And it's not because I want to run, because I can see what's coming and the people is suffering. St. Martin and the people watching me in Europe, in North America, Central and South America, Colombia, my people I'm in Colombia. Have a quiet, peaceful changing of the 2022 to 2023. Okay? Happy New Year's. Bong Anya. Beste wensen. Gelukkige nieuwjaar. Okay? Feliz Año Nuevo. May the Lord bless you all, protect you, your family, because without God, we ain't going nowhere. We are already seeing where the devil have us. Okay? Be safe. The ones that are firework, please don't be playing with it. It's dangerous. Don't frighten the animals. Okay? Be responsible and light it safely. Okay? And if you know you're going to go out to drink, remember that there is people on the road for you not to be driving under the influence of alcohol. To the police, them, justice workers, immigrations, all of you, you need to draw a line. I may be sounded rowdy, but you need to talk or call an urgent general meeting in your all union. You all who's a member have more power than the board. You decide. Okay? The same group, non-unionized. Please, you cannot go out in no strike, but guided support, because at the ending of the day, you too is part of that 50%. You understand? So if you're off, jump in your clothes and tell them you're going to work to make sure the shift is there. You understand? Support. And if you form part of the organization that you're not part of the 50%, remember you are part of the function book. So your cooperation to jump in your uniform and help them for the 50% means that when they get the 50%, they will have to do it too when you are fighting for your function book payment calculation. Because at the ending of the day, it's you all is part of that. United we stand, divided we will fall. My name is Gromiko Wilson Gromiko LNV. I will be running on the USP party, the United Sabbath Party. The leader, Pamela Gordon. The color, baby blue, the light blue. I will be the last on the list. Okay? Vote for a man who's going to fight for you all. Block the brown sack. Block the deals. Don't have no time to sit and talk with no millionaires. It's time for the people to gain more bread on the table. Opportunity need to be done. Okay? People asking me what I have to do for the people. The time ain't come yet for me to explain you in detail. When Akeem do the right thing and take his seat and join the other seven with one sole purpose, call the election within 3 months, and then Gromiko going to tell you his plan for the people. In the meantime, my job is to open your eyes on these things, show you how Anna, Selveria, Dorang, Irion, Samuel, and Violinus utterly keep fooling us and lying to the people. You all saw the picture of the ambulance. You will see the NRPP director there. You know that means it started before. It's a World Bank finance. Who Minister of VSA started it? What role those ministers before? But today you're taking glory of other people. Okay? Me, I starting with every whoever it is, a continuation, I going to give glory to whoever is started it, signature is there. Because it's a process that continue and finalize when I sit in there as a member of parliament after you elect me. Okay? Thank you for watching me. Have a nice evening. Enjoy it. Happy New Year's. And please, no bronzer.